Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. News being received is that Ruto Gachagua is playing with Kenyans' mind to divert their attention on high cost of living, and financial bill is at the corner, and Kenyans are now saying that hawa watu hawajakosana. That is the news we are receiving. Furthermore, at Citizen TV, Jeff Koinange is giving us a bombshell in an interview which he struggled and made it clear with some of the political analysts from Mount Kenya region on the rift we are seeing between William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua, as Macharia and other political analysts are now saying that Rigathi Gachagua is under siege after having political dispute with Ruto, admist to their shocker observation on how they narrated. Again, there is some point of correction. They have corrected on Rigathi Gachagua that number one, he rushed to President Ruto and made a quick decision that he is ready to be the current deputy president. The number two, that how Rigathi Gachagua is now calling Uhuru Kenyatta to talk to him in public in order Kenyans to see that this is not well appropriate order. According to them, they are saying that Rigathi Gachagua is not also well mature in politics, and President Ruto is all aware on how Rigathi Gachagua is saying, on whatever is saying. They have also flashed back that Rigathi Gachagua said once that ameweka mtego kila mahali State House. But Raila Odinga have managed to maneuver in and now working with President Ruto. So in this video I'm going to display to you, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to form the basis of our analysis. Let's take a look and listen to this video. Then after that we are going to still carry on with our political observation.
You bring peacemakers, and in the process then the warriors have to exit.
Prof, has he outlived his use already? Is that what you guys are saying?
It looks it. Actually, a number of people warned him, or tried to warn him, that you're not going to last this thing. And of course, there was that talk. Raila and Ruto are going to get together. And he refused to listen. He said, these things are going to happen. And that's when he kept on saying, what? I'll put some traps around the State House, so nothing can happen. Then what happened to the traps? so I think, whether rightly or wrongly, he's been accused of not listening. And that's the bane of a lot of politicians.
They don't listen.
They don't listen.
Mombi, if you were Uhuru Kenyatta today and you heard and you saw that package, what would you reach out? Would you let him reach out to you? After all, after Northlands, after the sheep were stolen, after the trees were cut and burnt, would you agree?
Anything can happen in politics. Oh yes, it can happen. You remember the story very well. President Uhuru Kenyatta and Honorable Raila Odinga.
Yeah.
You remember the Mugoroki bit? Yeah. Behind the curtains, anything can happen. So it is in order, in quotes, for him to extend, an olive branch to the president, but probably he's not doing it the right way. There are some things that are done behind the curtains before he comes to the fold.
Yeah.
If I were Uhuru Kenyatta, I would not trust him. That's me, thank God I'm not him. I wouldn't trust him because he rushed so early to dismantle and burn the bridges without probably having considered that we have got 5 years to go, and the unity of Mount Kenya is important, because Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is still Mount Kenya. I come from his county, Kiambu. And therefore, he has miscalculated. He's not the kind of a person, as far as I'm concerned, who you invite in a public, from a public market. I think it is disrespectful, forgive my language, if he meant to look for Uhuru Kenyatta. There are other diplomatic avenues. Extend to people who probably would reach out at him and sit behind the curtains and let the two of them, or probably Uhuru.
Basically, Gachagua was won by some of the political leaders, the inner circle of the former president Uhuru Kenyatta. And that is whatever we are now receiving at this moment. What I know, that Rigathi Gachagua is having fear on 2032, not even 2027. He's having fear because Ruto might outsmart him and dump him after the deal is done. And that is whatever some of the political analysts have said on Jeff's interview. Before I carry on, ladies and gentlemen, may I take this golden chance to thank you so much for your great support to this channel. Because if it was not your support, then this channel could have not reached to where it is as of now. I want to thank the new subscribers who tune in and subscribe to our channel. I want to say thank you so much, and may God bless you. Please consider to give this video a thumb of like. When you like this video, it will reach to several people at the YouTube platform. I also want to remind you, kindly share it to your friends, family and relatives as you drop your opinion at the comment section below. Now, there is something which we call building of bridges. When William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta 2017 were having political interest and a mission to this country, they came together. They were putting on the same shirts, same ties. They were working together on the same vehicles. Then the deep state, the communication authority, I don't know, they are called NIS, advised them that that is risk, because we are at a situation where president and the deputy are traveling with the same vehicle. They can be attacked by some of the guns or people, and the country might be on a very wrong side. So they were urged not to travel and also not to have the same ties and shirts. So William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta by that time listened to the advisors, but they were still working together with a lot of respect. But immediately when Raila Odinga chipped in 2018, Raila Odinga dismantled everything, and there the handshake came in. William Ruto was annoyed and he formed his party. After Uhuru seeing that, Uhuru threw William Ruto outside and Uhuru supported Raila Odinga. I mean, this is just issue kind of politics Kenyans leaders are having. Now, this is very early. I don't want to judge it. As my colleague saying in their political analyst at Citizen TV, in every life we must have dispute. Rigathi Gachagua disagreed with Uhuru Kenyatta. He humiliated Uhuru Kenyatta in public and went furthermore to attack even Mama Ngina, the former first lady, and again Margaret Kenyatta. So all these were just political issues which these people are now saying that Rigathi Gachagua was officially chosen to just do away with Uhuru Kenyatta on Mount Kenya kingpin. But he didn't know that central people were in contact with Uhuru Kenyatta. So these people are saying that Rigathi Gachagua was supposed to be very much careful on William Samoei Ruto's offer. The offer he was given was to be the deputy president. But now things are turning upside down. They are coming with ironical that they are in disagreement with the boss of the country. And that is why I am saying that Kenyans are now rendered speechless as the promises which they made to each other never been fulfilled. Now we are seeing this political dispute, and this is somehow leak that Rigathi Gachagua lacked political maturity, according to Macharia, professor, and is now urging Rigathi Gachagua to take on his note and flash back how politics is being done. The truth of the matter is that William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua must now come out clearly and ask Kenyans apology. That is whatever I can say. Because as much as there is political wrangles happening across the country, and there is denial on this platform that they are saying they are not in good term, they are in good term. What about the promises which they made on Kenyans? And that is whatever Jeff is also asking the political analyst in this interview. So this is a kind of shocker interview. And what Rigathi Gachagua must do is to humble himself and avoid quick decision making and avoid talking too much. You know, he who talks much exposed his mind and creating a chance for Ruto to see, or any other people to see the next step is moving in his political ambition. So you should also avoid talking too much and just stamping and concentrate to whatever he had based on his agenda to Kenyans. So the rumble we are seeing in Mount Kenya is all about targeting Uhuru Kenyatta in order Uhuru Kenyatta to hand over power for of kingpin to Rigathi Gachagua, which is not being handed as easy as Rigathi Gachagua is thinking together with this team. There are protocol to be observed, and that is whatever they don't also understand.